Is this okay? Have you ever wondered whether ants also run for a tissue when something tickles their little noses during a big dusting session? Greetings, young naturalist. I am Professor Zapnik, the self-appointed ambassador of the microscopic world, and today we are about to uncover a mystery that will forever change the way you look at the tiny marchers beneath your feet. Pay close attention, because at the end, I'll reveal why tissue factories never developed deep inside ant colonies. Let's start with the fact that you and I sneeze when a speck of dust irritates our noses, but for an ant, this concept is completely unknown. The reason is simple yet fascinating. Ants don't have noses, and they don't even have lungs in the traditional sense. We humans clear our airways with a sudden blast of air forced out of our lungs, but an ant's body works in a completely different way. They take in oxygen quietly through tiny openings along the sides of their abdomens, so they lack the built-in bellows mechanism required for a proper achoo. Of course, this doesn't mean ants aren't obsessed with cleanliness, quite the opposite. They are true, neat freaks of the natural world. Since sneezing isn't an option, they've evolved a brilliant built-in cleaning kit. On their front legs, they have a special comb-like groove through which they pull their antennae, just like you run a comb through your hair, carefully removing every grain of dust. If they encounter something particularly stubborn, they simply clean themselves using their mandibles and tongue. It may seem strange, but for them this is the foundation of perfect hygiene. Sometimes they even use their own ant-produced formic acid as a disinfectant, as if spraying themselves with an invisible hand sanitizer. The most fascinating part is how practical nature is. Why waste energy on a complicated, noisy sneeze when a quiet, precise leg combing does the job just as well? An ant's life is one vast, coordinated machine in which every movement has a purpose, and where silent efficiency is far more valuable than a loud achoo. Now, you see why you'll never find tiny, discarded paper tissues near an anthill. They simply don't need them, because they carry the most advanced cleaning equipment on their own bodies. That's all for today's lesson on microscopic hygiene, but don't wander too far. Next time, I'll tell you how ants talk, using their legs and sense, because believe me, there's something about them that's even stranger than their complete lack of sneezing. With scientific regards, Professor Zapnik.